We didn't even mention Magic once during that talk.
You can just go outside 3 straight years in playoffs and just hold the crown for some reason.
Angel Reese is laughing at you on Instagram after every game. Like, I feel sorry for that man now.
Harden and Mitch cannot go out like this. We are back with another episode of the Four Quarter Talk podcast. I'm Josh Masoki, joined by
Matas Baranauskas.
And we back. Playoffs well underway. We got one series over already. Yep. But we're going to start with some off the court stuff. Voting. NBA award voting, to be specific. The league has slowly been unveiling the different award winners. Right before we recorded this, Brad Stevens was announced as the Executive of the Year for the second time. But we are actually going to talk about a couple of different and interesting developments that have happened. We'll start with Bill Simmons. We already spoke about this a couple of weeks ago in terms of just the 65 game rule and them kind of bending and how that's had a ripple effect now, because during that appeal process with Luka Doncic and Kate Cunningham, it made the voting deadline later on, which overlapped with the play-in, and now people like Bill Simmons are saying that they've taken back their vote, changed their vote, done this, done that. It's just a mess, bro. It's just a whole mess. Yeah. Bill Simmons specifically.
At least when you have the vote, just don't say it. Like, at least don't say it. Like, everyone knows that happens, but just don't say it. You don't need to say that.
How are you gonna say, I know it shouldn't affect the award, but I changed my vote after the play-in? Like, what are you?
I feel like if you voted, you should submit, and you can't change the vote.
It's crazy, man. Because what happened between that time, bro? Like, what happened that changed your mind in that week?
Well,
Jokic and Shea did not take a dribble, but you decided. Actually, and the reasoning he gave as well. So he says that he originally voted for Shea, and then in that time in between that he thought, you know what, Jokic is a better player, and I want to be on the right side of history, and so, like, what are you?
Didn't he switch
purely narrative based?
Jaime Jaquez 6th year because of the playing game.
Like, just nothing to do with, but like, okay, at least in that case, I guess it's to do with basketball, but it was nothing to do with the regular season, and him admitting that as well. Yeah. Like, you made that decision knowing that it shouldn't affect it,
but he definitely.
But then blaming the league as well, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't have let us." Like, bro, you made a decision.
Yeah.
But yeah, the league shouldn't allow people to just keep changing their votes.
And I feel like that, like, the late ballots definitely hurt Coniple's, like,
sure.
Coniple winning the Rookie of the Year, because he had playing game, and I feel like some people swear that he didn't have bad game, and like Cooper finished season very well. So I feel like one thing, I said it for a long time, like, they should have shared the award, because that happened in the past.
Yeah, but they changed. No one will ever tie again because they changed the way they do it. It used to be just voting, one person gets votes, one doesn't. But now it's a point system, so unless the exact same amount of people vote for them first, second, whatever.
Yeah,
not possible. But I did see. Why is it not showing up on my thing anymore now? But someone voted. I think. Knipple got, so he got a third place vote as well. So someone voted for VJ Edgecombe ahead of him.
I feel like it was literally 2-horse race. VJ had a good start, but like, he fell off.
It's just ridiculous. You get what I mean? It's just things like that. To this day, I still don't know how Steph won unanimous. Not because he didn't deserve unanimous, but because there's just always that dumb random reporter.
VG didn't get. Oh yeah, second place vote. Yeah, he got.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah, second place vote. Yeah.
There's always one voter that just decides to be different. Like there's always a voter that in the year that LeBron should have won unanimous goes, "Oh, I'm gonna vote for Melo."
Shaq's won as well.
Like it's ridiculous, bro. It really is. I'm not gonna like. Yeah, I don't know. The voting thing is very interesting. I don't know how they come up with who they select either. Because
Wait. Can I say one thing? I just opened the most improved players. Bottom of the list with one third place vote, Victor Wembanyama.
no, my screen was not frozen.
Victor Wembanyama got one third place vote for most improved player.
Is this his third year in a row receiving MIP votes, man? they probably would have voted him MIP for like improving from October to November of his rookie year.
Like all others, you can make case for other players.
Bro,
Like,
that's crazy. That's so crazy, man. Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I mean, no. Congratulations to Coop. It was a tight race. When a race is that tight, you can't say one got robbed or
Yeah.
you know it is what it is.
But I feel like it's
Very
when that happens with ballots, it's kind of. But Coop had amazing season.
He did. He was breaking records every week, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah. As was Con. He was doing his thing as well. I think they're gonna have some great careers.
Oh.
But I don't know. I see the reasoning behind some of these votes, and it's like Coop should win because he's gonna be the better player, or whatever.
Yeah,
Like it's so
that's
dumb.
dumb.
Like it's so, you know what I mean? Just vote. Like I don't see why. Like
It's
why
like
do you have to
not-
be so narrative based?
Yeah.
Like, why can you not just vote for what's going on? Like that stuff annoys me. I'll be honest, because it's just like you've just wasted a vote, and we've seen this across. I mean, I can remember. I think it was Rachel Nichols back in the day when she said that, like, how has Clay never won? Never made a. Was it Clay or was it Drew Holiday?
It was I think Clay.
Was it Clay? Yeah, it was like, how have they never made an All NBA defensive first team, something like that.
I think it was Clay. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
just
like you are
they
part
find
of
out.
the problem.
Yeah, like you never voted for. You didn't even vote for him. Like, it's you just see stuff like that, and it's just like, all right, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like we're giving votes to people that only watch the Lakers game, so that's what you can expect. But yeah, I mean, that's all I really gotta say, to be fair. And then also, yeah, the MVP and how that's going to be announced way later than the others for some reason. I mean, we were saying, yeah, I think all these awards should be announced right after the regular season ends and before the playoffs to avoid confusion, because now you've got people running around saying this player didn't deserve it. I mean, I remember when Harden won, and was it Harden that year? 2018. 2018, Harden won, and obviously Harden did what he does in terms of flaming out the playoffs. LeBron has an all-time run. You know, I don't know how many times I've seen I'll take 2018 LeBron over everyone.
Yep.
And he was second, and then now you've got everyone saying, why didn't LeBron win MVP? Because blah, blah, blah. And this is like, it's all based on his playoff run. So just make it a clear separation and just say, either have the vote, I mean, either make the vote including the playoffs or announce it right after the regular season.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to have a Ballon d'Or that you include Champions League, Premier League, all of this stuff, do that. But if you are saying that this is a regular season award, announce it after the regular season.
Yep.
Don't announce it in the middle of the second round. It doesn't make any sense. Or you have a situation like you did with them. Because, I mean, what if... I mean, it would never happen because Jokic could not beat Shea if he wanted to. But what if Jokic did win? What if he won? And then Shea gets announced as MVP the next week. Like, we need to avoid this stuff happening, man. Like, it's just not a good look. It's not a good look. It creates unnecessary drama. Um, yeah, but yeah, okay. Let's get back into playoff hoops. The Thunder have become the first team in the league to advance to the second round, doing so in 4 games. Uh, there's a reason we weren't talking about this series before
Yeah,
this.
because I feel like it was obvious sweep.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, it was pretty obvious sweep. I mean, it was either going to be like, I think with the Suns, it was going to be competitive sweep, and if it was the Warriors, it would have been a dominant sweep. Like, it would have been a sweep. Like, obviously the Thunder, that's the third straight year of sweeping the first round, and I mean they've got a ways to go if they want to catch. I think it's the Lakers that had 20 straight 20 straight first round wins. So yeah, it's it's nothing crazy in terms of that outcome, but Shea had a pretty like crazy game 3. Obviously dropping 42. And he didn't miss until like the end of the third quarter. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, he was cooking.
He was absolutely cooking. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next round. I think
Well,
not interesting. I don't know how interesting. I don't know how interesting, but I think the whole West.
Luca and Austin Reeves could be back, so it could
Yeah,
be
but what version of Luca and Austin Reeves are we getting?
yeah.
More particularly Luca though, because it feels like this time of year, Luca is coming off something, and it's like, yeah, like gonna be even more of a cone than usual.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just not a good matchup for him. It's just never been like as an individual player,
I
like
feel
production.
like the yeah, to be fair for Luca, and I feel like Smart is gonna be on Shea all the time. So I'm interesting to see how this Smart can defend someone like Shea.
I don't know if he'll be that much better than Brooks, to be fair.
We'll see.
But we'll see. No, he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing right now. It is against the Rockets, but I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Or maybe the Rockets.
No.
Maybe the Rockets can make that comeback, man. Maybe the Rockets about to make history.
KD's not even training, so hell no.
Hey, man, they've been better without him.
So he played one game to be fair.
Yeah, and they've been more competitive than all the others.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Nah, that's, you know what I mean. To be honest, I just hope that series goes as long as it can, so to give Dub more time to come back. I know that would also give Luca and Reeves, but I don't fear this team at all. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'll happily have everyone healthy at the end of the day. Yeah. I want as much time in between, not necessarily just for this series, but I just want as much time before we have to play in the conference finals, because I feel like that's when it's going to start to get
Chippy.
SD for sure. But we'll talk more about the other side of that bracket soon enough. And let's talk about the other one, Nate, that we didn't talk about originally because we thought.
I'm sorry, we thought it was gonna be Hornets. Like
Yeah.
we thought
We'll start with that. We thought it was gonna be the Hornets.
we didn't even mention Magic once during that talk. Like so
No, we said no. We did.
we
Because I
did
remember.
when we said, oh yeah, let's come back when it's Magic. Like
No. We said that. No. I promise. I said that, like, if they did, because we said it. You said it jokingly. I think that, like, what if it is the Magic? And then I was like, I think we said Paolo would struggle against that defense.
yeah.
Yeah, like, so. I mean, yeah, we got a lot of humble pie to eat because they are up 3-1. Wow.
I'm sorry, but Jalen Duran. Oh my god. Oh my god. He had incredible regular season, and playing like that in playoffs. And I would understand if it's like someone like Jokic or like Embiid, like healthy Embiid version, but like it's Wendell Carter Jr. Like he's good, but like after the season you had, and literally like and fucking Angel Reese is laughing at you on Instagram after every game, like I feel sorry for that man now. Like such, I feel like it's the same when. The Jarrett Allen had very good like regular season, then playoffs came about, and he said the lights are too bright. I think the lights are too bright for the whole Pistons team, not just Durant, because Kate Cunningham with turnovers. Wow, like he had like what 24 turnovers in 3 games. Like yeah, I don't know, like but like fair play to Magic. Like yeah, to Magic. Like so like
We didn't give them the credit, but they, in themselves, they've got the defense that can test,
yeah.
that can really test the Pistons because, as we're seeing clearly, the Pistons are very K dominant in terms of his playmaking. And when you get to the playoffs, unless your talent is literally like, unless your best player is one of them ones, like one of them guys that you go out and build your franchise around and say, you know, just an undeniable scorer, you can pretty much say like, okay, that team, whatever team we play, they're gonna take that first option that we have, not necessarily player, but just what we want to do first. We're gonna take that away.
Yeah.
And now it's like a Jalen Duren who maybe in the regular season the team is just purely focused on, okay, we got to shut down Cade, and we're gonna pay attention to Duren, but it's more of a okay, like we're heavily on Cade. Now it's like let's look at some film on Duren. Let's really go into this, and I don't think he's a second option on a championship team.
Nope. And gets dominated on the glass by Wendell Carter, like which is crazy to me. Like I don't know, even Paolo Banchero is not having like incredible like scoring wise series, but he's playing better than towards the end of the regular season. And when you think about it, they playing Pistons because they couldn't win against the bench Celtics, like the rest of the Celtics apart from like top 6 players, all because of that. And they should be happy now. I feel like because they are 3-1 against the Pistons. And I mentioned when we talked, I have think in the play and like Pistons need some like second ball handler a lot, someone that they can trust with the ball in his hand, and they don't have it now, and no 3-point shooting. Yeah, Pistons are going outside, man.
They're going out terrible, bro, and it's like. I don't know if Cade either, because it's like, yeah, you need to get him some secondary ball handlers, but with what you're expecting him to be, as in a player that like, there's a reason he appealed. He didn't appeal to be you know what I mean? He appealed because he's likely going to be he's going to be a first team All NBA.
Yep.
He's not looking like first team All NBA right now.
Not a chance. He
This
doesn't look
is-
like an All NBA at all.
at all. And this isn't the first time.
Yep.
This is not the first playoffs he's looked like this. Yeah. That's why it's so funny to me. Kind of going back to Shea, and you know, people talk about like foul much and all these things, and it's like, oh, but Cade is such an ethical scorer, and it's like, if your star can't find a way to get easy points, bro, in the playoffs, you're kind of cooked, man.
Yeah.
Like, especially as a guard, that's why it's quite rare for your guard to be the best player on a championship team. Like, it's not a thing that happens a lot. Yeah, because it's brutal, man. Like 3-1 down in this situation, and they're gonna have a lot of questions in this off season, a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like some of the teams, like not just the Pistons, but like some of the teams
Oh, for sure,
will
for sure.
definitely be interesting to watch in the off season.
There's gonna be a lot of change throughout the league this offseason
Yep,
for sure.
100%.
And one of those teams that might be changing, we'll go to the Cavs and the Raptors.
When you see it on paper, when you think about it, you stop just before you can laugh. Like it's 4-5 matchup, and both teams won at home. So it's kind of well, it's not usual to the first round series to go that way, but like it did, and yeah, it's not looking good for the Cavs. I would say that.
Yeah, the record thing is interesting, but it's like you made a mid-season trade to get James Harden on your team for one reason and one reason only, because you decided that look, whether they want to admit it or not, they thought we cannot win the way this team is currently constructed. We have been losing, and we need Harden to add another element to us. And to be honest, I think it was a last chance kind of resort. Like, cool, if we can't do it this year, we just have to blow this up.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's the trend. So it's like there's a lot of pressure on them, and that's the difference. Like the Raptors, I don't think they have that pressure. I think they've kind of always been that team that are just like kind of in the mix,
yeah,
that are like, let's surprise people. And it's like you see that coach, and it's like he's one of the rare coaches this playoffs that isn't throwing his players on the bus, is actually like propping up Scotty Barnes and saying like, this is gonna be a superstar one day. This is gonna be one of the faces of this league. So it's like, yeah, man, you can, bro. Harden and Mitch cannot go out like this. They
I feel
can.
like I feel like Harden is Harden, but like Mitchell is having bad series. I feel like everyone used to Harden be like that in the playoffs. But like Donovan Mitchell usually like he elevates his game in the playoffs.
Hey man, but he hasn't been around past the second round either. Like he's still. I mean, he doesn't normally like play bad to that extent, but he still needs to show that he can do like
Yeah,
that second round as well. So for him, and he's getting up there too. Like he's not a young prospect anymore, man. He is like he needs to start winning too. So yeah, there's no, he's not dodging any smoke in this situation.
it's his ninth year in the league, so
Yeah. We're a long way from the Ben Simmons Rookie of the Year race.
yeah,
A long way from that. So yeah, they can't. I cannot stress enough how much they need to win this series.
yeah,
You we When they made that trade, we're talking about the East is wide open. At the time, Tatum is injured. We don't know if he's coming back. We don't trust the Pistons. That, I mean, that part's getting proven, right? But like, look, like the Knicks are the Knicks. Whatever, we'll see. But it's like there is no way the Cavs did not look at it like, okay, conference finals minimum.
yeah.
So you cannot be going out in the first round to the Raptors, bro. That is not an option at all. Uh, that is crazy. But I mean, yeah. Anything else in terms of the Raptors side of things? Obviously, we gotta give them their props for.
Oh, they've been playing well, and I will give shout out to the rookie. What's his name? Full name? He has three. Wait, I look bad now, but because
Give him a shout.
give me a second. They call him Murray Boyles. Yeah, like that's his
Let me
name.
give a shout out to what's his name.
Yeah, what's his name? I feel like he's been playing well, especially defensively. He stepped up and like in the last game.
Bro, that play was crazy,
Yeah.
man. That was just. I wouldn't even think of that, bro. Like that is such a smart heads up play, bro. Like for those that don't know, there was so they were bringing the ball up the court towards the end of the game, and he dove for the ball, knowing that he wasn't gonna get, he likely wasn't gonna get it, but to delay
Yeah,
crossing the line and
8
causing that
seconds.
second violation, like that's that's just crazy, bro. Like that
Yeah.
is just so heads up. That's the type of thing like you see like CP3 doing or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
so I feel like
that,
yeah, like you have to give props to the Raptors, like everyone. Maybe Brandon Ingram is not having the best of the series,
yeah,
but like everyone else stepped up, like especially like Scotty Barnes, like RJ Barrett playing well. So like Ingram, like he still, if Raptors wants to win the series, Ingram has to step up. But yeah, so far, like as everyone didn't think, like I feel like everyone said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be Cavs like in five maybe," but like Raptors are playing the hell like out of this game and like fair play. But like one thing is like Grady Dick, like literally he was playing and then he wasn't playing. Like he literally is not 1 minute like regular season. I feel like and towards the end of regular season he played less and now he's not even playing. Which is crazy, but because like they drafted
well,
him quite
yeah,
high.
yeah.
Like,
It's a lottery pick, no? Sixth
yeah,
pick, I think.
yeah, I think so.
Crazy.
He came out like, oh, 13th pick.
13th pick, I'm tripping. But
He
yeah,
was
lottery.
supposed to be like the shooter, like of the draft, and like, yeah,
Yeah, I mean the playoffs show you who you are. Um, the playoffs show how your team views you right now. You know, for a rebuilding team, it's like, okay, cool. Like, we're gonna try this. We're gonna give you the freedom to do that. We're gonna play Jeremy Shohan at point guard right now and just see how it goes and this and that. But in the playoffs, you're trying to win. You're
yeah,
just trying to win, and so it's like there's no sympathy minutes in the playoffs. Those it's just you're not getting any minutes. You're either in the rotation or you're not in the rotation. Be ready.
exactly.
And so yeah, that is tough. But now that series got my attention now, man. I'm definitely I'm tuning in for sure. I'm tuning in for
Game
sure.
five, yeah,
Yeah. But the series that had I mean, outside of my Thunder, but maybe even more so than my Thunder, my full attention was the Nuggets and Wolves, which has not disappointed whatsoever. Um,
well, I
if
say
anything,
it
kind
was
of
disappointing from one side that injuries,
yes,
like
yes, yes, yes,
one
yes.
disappointing point from like the
Address that.
series.
We'll address that first. We'll address that first. That was just terrible to watch. Obviously, started with Dante DiVincenzo tearing his ACL very early in the game. He's
Oh,
had a
it's
great series.
Achilles.
Was it? Did I say ACL?
Yeah, you said ACL.
I'm in Achilles. Um, and he could tell straight away. Like he could tell literally, you could literally tell straight away. And the way he reacted, because I didn't pay that much attention to the play until he fell. But like the way he reacted, I was like, yeah, he tore his Achilles, didn't he?
Yeah,
Because like he was waving everyone down. He was like slapping. He was like, "Calm down now." Like he knew, like yeah. So that was heartbreaking to watch. And then Anthony Edwards as well, hyperextending his knee, like bro. And then even Nas Reed, in game five, he's what's it called? He seemed to have like tweaked something as well. We'll wait to see. I'm not sure if a report came out
no, there's nothing about Nasrid.
about it. Yeah, maybe it's nothing like crazy to be fair then. But man, that kind of robbed a bit of the series. And then even just to be fair, like um obviously that we'll have to get into like the rivalry, Jokic and his performance and everything. But yeah, it sucks that it even got to the point where someone's down 3-1 because I was hoping like that it would be a long
Two,
series.
3-2,
Whilst
3-3.
yeah. But man, shout out to the Wolves though, man. Shout out to the Wolves because I think we both came in thinking probably 7, but we
Yeah,
definitely were leaning towards the Nuggets.
yeah.
Um, but like, man, they look like a different team right now. You know what? I think there are teams in the league where it's like we just talked about the Cavs, where you look at them in the regular season and you don't care if they win. They can win 83 games if they want to. We do not care. Like you can win every game and win the play-in final, whatever. I mean the in-season tournament final if you want. but we don't care. We were waiting for the playoffs.
Yep.
But then there's teams that just seem to always show up in the playoffs. Like it's like you get a Timberwolves where their thing all season was inconsistency.
Well, they finished sixth, so yeah, that says.
And then playoff starts, and it's like, yeah, they're just ready for that moment. They do not fear the Nuggets one bit, not even a little bit. They know that team. I think they came into the series having played 30 times and it literally being like 15-15 with almost identical stats.
Yeah.
We just knew what we were getting here in this first round. But the Wolves, Rudy Gobert, my goodness, like the defense that he was playing, and it's a lot of single coverage as well. It's a lot of single coverage, a lot of one-on-one, and Rudy just holding his own. I was kind of been shocked. I'll be honest. Like I thought they were going to compete, and I thought it would be competitive. But like the way them winning 3 games in a row. I know they just lost this last one, but that 3-game stretch, it just looked like the Nuggets had no answers whatsoever.
Yeah, which is crazy when you think about like usually Jokic plays very well against Rudy. I don't know what Rudy did this off season, like not off season, like in the play before the playoffs started. Like he just looks different. I don't know what, but like yeah, he's probably the most impactful player of the series, just because of his defense on Jokic.
He's feeling himself, man. He's pulling up from 3. He's he's working on his post moves, man. Yeah. Turn around, spin, pivot, hook. I mean, he went for a pump fake, under finger roll. He's throwing no look passes.
Yeah, he's feeling himself
he's feeling himself. He's feeling himself. Now he didn't have the best. He didn't have the best game 5. And look, at the end of the day, yeah. Because we'll talk about Jokic now. Jokic is an all-time great player. He's not going to just be bad the whole, like, my thing was never, because I think I titled the last video is Jokic getting exposed. Like, my thing is not, I don't believe that Jokic is just all of a sudden this terrible offensive player. Like, he's going to do what he's going to do. Gobert was pressuring him enough and playing the right type of defense to disrupt him, but like a player like that, if it does go to 7, 3 of those games at least, he's gonna have a good game. Like he's gonna have that impact. I think it was just exasperated by just how bad his defense is, man. Like his defense is really bad, like to the point where like they're just going at it's. But for anyone watching, like for anyone that's like watched like Chris Smooth, like he had this thing called like whoever offense, where you would literally just pass to whoever being guarded by that specific player. Like it was like whoever offense on Jokic. It was literally when Jokic's on the floor, attack. Like just go by him, go towards him, and you can really see the difference of them just not having any rim protection presence whatsoever. You see the difference in those two teams. I mean, there was one game where it was like, I believe it was like a 30-point disparity in terms of points in the paint. Like, it's just crazy. So, I think the Wolves need to stick to that if they have any chance of winning. I mean, you had Ayo Dosunmu, who just went absolutely nuclear. 43 points. Yep. I mean, he almost had basically like the same efficiency as Shea. With one more point, like
yeah, he was cooking that game,
and most of that was like just him driving at the rim, like just getting in the paint, just doing what he wants to do. And so the Wolves need to stick to that. They know, as Jaden McDaniel said, they know that they can get there when they want to because the defense isn't there. They need to stick to that. I think they came away from that in the last game, and even in a bit of the game before. And if they're gonna have a chance of winning without their guys, without Anthony Edwards, without Dante DiVincenzo, and potentially with a hobbled Naz Reid, they need to stick to what they're good at.
Yeah, and, it's going to be hard now.
It's going to be difficult, but I think they still have the formula, but Game 6 is must win.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. If it's 7, I feel like Nuggets got it in the bag.
Yeah, it's absolutely must win, man. it's very hard. It's very hard, especially with a team like the Nuggets. That I feel like, I mean, the Nuggets won two series in which they were down 3-1, albeit it was in the bubble, but like still in the back of their minds they have that confidence that look like we've been here before,
Yeah.
twice in the same run. Like we know what we need to do, and in those circumstances now it's like they definitively have the best player in the series. They already did, but now it's like by far, and they have the second best by quite a bit too. And because it's tough. It's tough without your guy like Anthony Edwards. Probably a few weeks before we'll see him again.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
But yeah, I mean, you're asking Ayo to do a lot, man. You're asking him to do a lot. Randall definitely needs to step up.
Yep.
Because look, Ayo did his thing, but Randall needs to be the guy to be like, cool, like let's take this home. Let's take this home, and he can. I mean, he's got the physicality to where he can exploit that matchup. Aaron Gordon did give it a go, but like he's just not. He's not there. He's not there. Like physically, he's not there. You can see him second guessing things, like not wanting to fully commit to certain closeouts and stuff. Like, yeah, like he shouldn't even be out there, to be honest with you. He shouldn't even be out there. But yeah, man. I mean, the Jokic thing though it's interesting, man. It's interesting because it's like, yeah. What do you think? What do you think? Like in your estimation, what does Jokic need to do to not be considered the best player in the world?
What to do to not be considered the best player in the world? What do you mean?
Like, what has to happen for people to be like, okay, he's not the best in the world?
I have no idea.
Because I feel like the bar is very low. Like, I feel like, now don't get me wrong, I believe obviously his talent speaks for itself, but I think in terms of a crown, like I don't think he's so much better than everyone else to where it's like,
yeah, I feel like
he can just get bounced out. He can just go outside 3 straight years in the playoffs and just hold the crown for some reason.
I feel like 2 years ago he was like definitely like head over everyone else, but now I don't know. Like sometimes I feel like his basically mentality just changed. So I feel like he feels more. He seems like he's more angry now on the court when like something bad goes on than he used to be. I feel like he just now the last couple of seasons he yaps with the refs way too much. Well, like when we always thought about like Luka is talking with the refs, like but like Jokic started doing that way too often now, and like when you see like when he grabbed. I can't remember which game it was. I think regular season when he was just like, you can see like from his face that he's fuming.
Oh, well, Ludo. No, was it Ludo or was it
OKC game?
Yeah, it was either Ludo or J Will.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like he's not happy anymore. He misses his horses probably. So
yeah, the nonchalant gimmick is dead now.
Yeah,
It's absolutely dead. He definitely cares. Also, let's be real, man. If it was any other player, he would be suspended, bro, for game 5, bro. Like that crash out was crazy. Like, if you're gonna be mad about him scoring at the end of the game, be mad about them scoring during the game as well. Have that same energy during the game. Well, it is during the game, but like when it's actually when the score actually matters, when you actually have a chance of winning. I have not seen him sprint like that all season.
No, he always sprints at halftime. After halftime, I'm pretty sure. they run with Christian Brown. I feel like
No. I think he does those pre-game ones, I guess.
But yeah,
like,
but in game, never.
I've never seen him sprint like that on a closeout. I've never seen him sprint like that in transition to for a chase down block or something. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, but yeah, these teams clearly don't like each other. Jaden McDaniels is he's an elite rage baiter. Can't lie. He's really like talented with it. I mean, he nearly got like 3 players text in this last game. It was crazy, but yeah, it's just at that point. Obviously, yeah, Jokic had a good bounce back game this past game, but it's like, yeah, you don't even want to give them a chance. Realistically, they should have closed that game out because
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know, man, it's gonna get
100%.
tough. Now it's a different thing playing at home, and so I do think that they will close out
Uh,
just because I feel like they have to. But
they have to.
actually, do I believe that? Do I believe that? I don't know. I feel like yeah, it's tough, man. The combination of the losing the guys to injury, the psychological effect of that, and kind of feeling like your season might be over. Like even if you don't lose this round,
Yeah.
and the on the other side though, it's probably like okay, like we can do this. We got a new, we got a second chance here. Yeah, I kind of take that back. I think yeah, the Nuggets will probably push this. I feel like we will see a game 7.
Yeah, especially with all the guys injured on the Wolf side. Yeah.
Tough, man. It's really sad as well because this was looking like such a good series, and even though like we're saying it will go to 7, so in theory that means it should be a good series, but it just doesn't have the same sting as it would have had if you have a healthy
Exactly.
and Dante. So that is tough, man, because the Wolves really deserve this, man. They do for the way that they played. But that is just it's heartbreaking. But that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. I feel like there's something like this happening every season to some teams. So that's sad, man. That is really sad because the way they turn around the way they turn around this season in terms of like just flicking us. I've never seen a team really like flip a switch like that. And so yeah, they deserved that. But yeah, man. As I said, like outside of the injuries, man, this rivalry has lived up to the bill, and yeah, we'll see how it plays out, man. We'll see how it plays out.
Well, there's potentially 2 more games, so
Yeah, man. I'm never look. It's been a great series, so I'm not gonna be mad if there's more games to it for sure. I'd love that.
yeah.
All right, but that's all we got time for today. Yeah, man, we might get a few game 7s in this first round. We'll see.
Potentially.
We'll
2
see.
in the East as well, which is interesting.
Maybe.
The more the better for me.
Hey, man, I'm gonna enjoy stress-free viewing as a Thunder fan. Just waiting to see what happens in the second round, man.
Well, I
Wait for
hopefully that my watch of round 1 ends tonight.
yeah, yeah.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Oh,
We'll see.
it's Embiid's playing then. I'm ready.
Well, we'll have to see, man. Let me try put this out before just so we can see how it ages. But
No.
but yeah, I've been Josh Masoki,
I did not.
and we out.